Hello and welcome to another Wednesday live stream here on Kalypso Live, on Kalypso Media, on Facebook, on Steam. Yes, and I think this is the best day, the best part of my day, because it was quite stressful. And I was really looking forward for this stream. Today there is no guest here, because it was not possible. It's very hard in these days getting. So I'm hearing me twice. That's not good. It's very hard to get guests, but in the last streams we had a lot of interesting people here. Today it's me alone, hanging around with you guys, playing a little bit Spacebase Startopia, our latest game, this time on the famous PlayStation 5. It's also available on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One family, the Series X or Series S, and for sure on PC. But it's pretty cool. PS5. I do not own one, but maybe one day. They have announced they will come up with a new PlayStation VR. That sounds good. I haven't played VR games yet, I must say. Did you guys play VR? Do you have some VR experience? And yeah, next week gonna be very interesting. Next week we have our Tropico 20th anniversary stream on Wednesday with El Press and me. And I'm preparing something that makes the whole stream look a lot... it will look different. It will definitely look different. And we have another stream next week on Friday. That will be Warhammer 40k Mechanicus on the iPad. On the iPad, it will be available on Android, I think, and also via the App Store. And before you guys might say, mobile gaming, come on. Me by myself, I'm not a huge mobile gaming fan. There are some nice small games I'm playing, but I have this game now because I'm working here. I had access to that game now for a very long time, and I must say that's good. It's really good. It feels like it's made for that kind of control. So you can touch your unit. You can say, walk through this to this point, select this weapon and this perk. It's very intuitive. It was very surprising to see that will work. So today I have nothing special planned. I wanted to play a mission I haven't finished yet, but it is not available now here on my on the PS5 model I have here. And so let's see, just hang around. What can we do here with our guys? I don't know the mission. Airlock crate, okay, that sounds good. Cargo hold, recycling station, communication center. That's stuff we do not have to pay for. That's really good. Snowford, hi, nice to see you. I told you guys that this is maybe the best part of this day, maybe the best part of this week. Because hanging around with you guys, I was really looking forward. How are you doing? Everything fine? I really hope so. Okay, what do we have? Oh, I have to check out the controls. It's a long time ago I played on with a PlayStation controller. Very, very weird. No, not really. Okay, we have a cargo hold. We have a recycling station and a communication center. That sounds good. Let's place that body here. Where does that waste come from? No. Where is the X? Here. Recycling station. I need to do something to... yeah, I'm a bit lazy at the moment and it's starting to annoy me. I need to do something tomorrow, I think. Kapilan Leon, hello everyone, hello. Oh, it's so nice that you are joining me so often every Wednesday, and really enjoying that. Yeah, I was not so lazy. I had really stressful days, and the whole week is not so easy. One point is that I had one day off on Monday, and that means I only have I have one day less to do my my stuff. You know what I mean? And now hanging around, I'm playing this on the PlayStation 5, and there is a story. Come on, you won't believe that. We ordered some PlayStation 5 dev kits for us, for our QA, for our game testers, and they should arrive yesterday, but they didn't. Today they arrived, but then we realized that someone took something out of the box. So first of all, it was... you could not see what's inside that boxes, that there is a PlayStation inside of this. I had my last exam last week and nothing to do since then. Okay, and now what you're planning to do with your free time? And that's very hard, because now you are on top of the mountain or beyond, and now do you have some nice hobbies maybe? Okay, there was something missing inside of the box, and it was not the console by its own. It was I don't know, was it a controller and this support that the console can stay vertical? Really, really strange. We checked the surveillance cameras if someone was here in the floor stealing it, but this had happened. This happened before it arrived. Very, very strange thing. Can unlock this. Yeah, I definitely have to go out and ride my bike for a bit. Okay. Mac Peeper, I have a job interview at Kalypso in Worms tomorrow. Really nervous, really. So we will, maybe you will see me live in person. That would be awesome. Nice. Looking forward. What time? So, and I could start looking for a job since I get my degree in summer. Okay. What are you looking for, job-wise, Snufford? Maybe you will be here at Kalypso on Thursday. But nice. That's awesome. Having someone who is in the chat, seeing him live, seeing this person live. That's cool. At 1 PM would be cool to meet you, Patrick. Nice, yeah. Nice. Maybe we meet. I'm here tomorrow. I'm not in home office. Not sure if Kalypso needs a mechatronic engineer. Tell me, show me anyone who doesn't need a mechatronic engineer. Mech people, have you ever watched our live streams, or is that the first time just for preparation? It's not a shame if this is the first time. It's no problem. As long as you subscribe to Kalypso Live. Perhaps Night Dragoons. Perhaps if they plan to build a real fuzzy. Yes, definitely. Evening, by the way. Yes, good evening. Benalu23, hello to all. Oh, this is so nice. I told you at the beginning that I was really looking forward after such a stressy day to hang around with you, chatting, playing a little bit. I have no special plan. I'm just playing Spacebase on the PS5 and what I forgot. And it's really nice that no one mentioned it. You haven't seen anything, just me. Watch quite some. I really like Spacebase Startopia. Yes, it's a good game, yeah. Actually, computer gaming industry might be one of very few industries that doesn't use them. Yes, maybe. But I was invited to a podcast on Saturday, and we talked about the good old 8-bit era, the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Sega Master System. And there was a robot you could use for the NES, I think. I wanted to Google it. Haven't heard of that. That's very interesting. Maybe this is something for the future. Nintendo is always trying to do some nice stuff. Actually, nice visors, by the way. Has it a function or is it just for aesthetics? It can glow in different. Wait a second. It can glow in different colors. Now I choose blue. You can blink, but blinking is not very cool. It can is in colors red, purple, I think, green, but green wouldn't work here because I have a green screen in my back. Yes, it's really nice. It's just a gimmick for here because why not? And it's not disturbing. It's not disturbing. I have another glass, another pair of glasses here. Oh, right here. These ones, you can't wear these ones all the time because everything looks like 8-bit. No. These white pixels are not translucent, and that is really disturbing. But it's fun. It's my own. Brought it from my... Oh, now it's blinking. Can you see? I have to... now it's red. Now it's... No. Come on! It's really freaking out. I'm just looking at my screen. No, it's okay. Yeah, it's some fun stuff. I saw it on a YouTube channel. Oh, he noticed the big cam, but I was in full chatting mode and forgot to tell you. I think it's the third time I forgot to shrink me down. Robotic Games tell me I might be able to help you with that. That's really good. And I thought you would come with the visor of... there and there. What is that? The visor of Geordie LaForge. Yes, I need it sometimes because I'm not a huge Star Trek expert. But what I've watched was that new series, The Lower Decks, which I really enjoyed. But I think I've missed a lot of Easter eggs and hints about Star Trek. Yeah, but I like the J.J. Abrams movies, but I'm not so into that series. So let's check out the other platforms that I will not forget. Oh, Jake House looks awesome. Wish I could afford to get myself a copy, but watching to play will be a good tool. Oh, nice to hear. Via Facebook, nice to... Yeah. Thanks. Jake, I hope you're still here, watching and chatting. You can also go to Kalypso live on YouTube or on Twitch, and then I can see you. I have a super chat here. I can see the YouTube and the Twitch chat, and for Facebook I always have to skip through, and then I have to interrupt my game. Please don't come with JJ's movies. I don't like them. How could he build the Enterprise like a hot rod? That's a no-go. So you're a big Star Trek fan, I think, and I can imagine that people that really love Star Trek, that they have a problem with J.J. Abrams movies. I can really understand that. So for people like me, it is much more enjoyable. But I told you I'm not a Star Trek expert, so the J.J. Abrams movie actually surprised me because they were really good. Okay, I watched all of Star Trek, the new and the new generation, and I found it brave to use the law crew, but they did a great job. Yes, it looked more modern, but I don't know. Did it hit the ghost of Star Trek for you enough, or do you think it's more something of a new start? I've heard that some of the new series of Star Trek look a little bit like J.J. Abrams' version. Let's choose a Star Cats Cafe. Tomorrow on Kalypso Live there will be a new strategy guide for Spacebase Startopia. It will be about the biodeck, and next week it will be about the security station and the brig. We also have a special stream on Wednesday, our 20th anniversary stream for Tropico. That's gonna be pretty cool because I will transform the set here a little bit. And I hope that will work. I hope that will work, but I'm really looking forward. And on next Friday we will have a Warhammer Mechanicus stream on the iPad. And don't be afraid. This is quite good. On the iPad. Really cool. I've used some... I think he could have used some more lens flares though. Like me, I forgot my blue streak filter today, so I could show you. I have this blue streak filter that recreates that J.J. Abrams lens flares. But back to the game. Is something wrong with the patch news? Got 2 patches the last few games with no news at all, and the news for hotfix was deleted and then posted again. It's all a little confusing to follow. Yes, I can understand. I can understand that. I haven't heard of that. I think you're playing it on the PC. I'm playing it at home on the Xbox Series S. I had 1 patch last week, but I cannot really tell you what was fixed. Update for adding DLC units to editor would be great. Waiting for this so long. Okay. Okay, it was not for me. The original series, the next generation, yeah. So it was new start, but in my opinion they captured the feel of the Star Trek really well. It's fine. You are scared, not the iPad. Yes, PC via Steam. No, I cannot tell you yet, because I have to remove that now. It hurts a little bit on my nose. I was not checking out what happened in the latest update, and I do not have one of our QA here today, so he could possibly answer you that run a Starcats Cafe. Finished? Oh no, it's not finished yet. I paused the game. Yeah, as long as you do not have complaints. We're constantly working on fixing things at the moment, I think. Oh no! Oh no, I forgot to build. As always, I will steam iron my hands immediately. Come on. A fuzzy charging station. Every time. Come on. Yes. So let's collect my empty fuzzies. Where are they? We will drown in waste in a couple of minutes. Where are they? Press this. Bam. But it seems like the bug with the spaceport is fixed, where the fuzzies didn't collect the crates from the left side of it. It just takes a lot of time. Okay. Yeah, that's sounds good then. It was said by Val of the original game, Energy, Kingdom of... Yes, but usually when I'm talking and playing this game, you know, it has a lot of micromanagement stuff. I'm always forgetting things to create, and then we end up in some weird situations. I must say, yesterday I played it for a while, but I was capturing some scenes for the strategy guides. Oh no, there is a lot of waste. Oh no,
have now been reported subroutine crashed when it was asked if you could handle it.
I was capturing some stuff, but not really played or continue playing my campaign, but I will do that, and then you can see that as a let's play on Kalypso Live. But this week, on Friday, we'll have another Immortal Realms Let's Play. Okay. Let's get everything back under control. I think we have some more fuzzies. Yes, here is one. And if there is anyone left, the others can kickstart him. Okay. Oh no, the waiting times, oh. Get back to the stream. Who needs a charging station? Just buy a new one when it's empty. That's my strategy with Tesla cars as well. Yes, that's a good idea. I also bought a new cars when my tires were gone, and that was the easiest thing, I thought. I don't know how long does it take to load a Tesla or other cars like that. So two fuzzies are reloading empty fuzzies, which wasn't so in the original. Okay, it wasn't in the original that the fuzzies reloaded. So, do they really reload? I haven't watched the fuzzies all the time. I know that you can get a kickstart. Which is really helpful. So let's open up a bulkhead, I think. Tidy up that stuff. It can be some 20 minutes to or several hours. Okay, yes, it depends on the model, but 20 minutes sounds fair at the moment, I think. And yes, about the iPad thing next week. I'm definitely not a mobile gamer, as I said. Oh, they don't like me. As I said, but I have my iPad version of Warhammer Mechanicus now for a couple of weeks, and I'm really surprised. It seems like this game is made for something like that, because you can just tap your party members and tap the position where they should go. You can tap the weapons. That's really nice. The original, the Scuzzers had their loading stations, but they didn't reload empty Scuzzers. me to search the Redeemer, please. Oh, okay. The same wasted crates. Okay, I haven't played the original one. I just watched some videos about it. And this game, I will not compare these games, but at the moment I must say it is my...
Commander, your use of technology has enabled
is
you
it
to
my
reach
favorite
higher
Kalypso
visitor
game? I think at the
categories in this area.
moment
Now, you can
I'm
still
enjoying
manage
it
to
the
unlock
most.
The security station and bridge. You can
I
finally move
played
on to
a
the
lot
real
of
goal
Immortal
of the
Realms
scenario.
in the last couple of
I hope
months,
your
and
carbon-based data
this
processing
replaced it
center
a
can
bit.
follow me so far.
So
Commander,
now
you should
what
make every
can
effort
we
to
or
gather enough
should we
prestige for the security
build
station
maybe
in the brig.
another
Then you can finally start
buff?
rehabilitating the
Why
offenders.
not? And we can build a security station. That would be helpful. Security station. Yes, right here. And now hire some Leviathans. Oh, and then level up some here with Telgor. Barkrathorians. Oops. What games are you playing at the moment?
Commander, more than 50
Don't need to
visitors
be
have been
a
robbed
Calypso
today.
game.
I know that as
Just
a carbon-based
interesting.
life
Just
form,
interested.
you're somewhat used to failure, but I still hope you'll get your act
But
together.
one of the biggest improvement is the terraforming of the biodeck origin. You had to terraform the heat. Yes, I have heard that. Get the terrain you want. Now you select the wanted terrain directly. Yes, that's right.
An
The
employee
terraforming
has
is
just quit.
quite intuitive. Oh no, negative. Oh guys, today it is not the day for progress. Oh, because it was a very long day. Now I have some progress days in next week when El Press is with me and playing some. Oh.
Commander, the first drone is now leaving
Oh,
the
that
security
situation is not
station
good.
and
Yeah.
setting out to find criminal elements among the visitors. According to the normal test parameters, you should have reached this point in half the time, but since there is no time pressure in this scenario, I believe that your activities are sufficient.
Yes, to promote your workers. I think that was there before, but I don't know if that works on with a controller. Haven't. Oh, come on! What's going on here? It's totally out of control. Dang. We have to do something. Let's
As you may have noticed, your
get
drones
rid
are
of our
fully
ways,
occupied
then
with search.
we'll take care of our... Oh no, look at this. Look at this mess here. Someone lost a complete load of waste. No. Fun. That's the key. The subdeck sucks, but have fun with here. A black hole drop. A free fall tower and black holes. They have... it was time that they will meet. Do I have a loot box? A lot of them? No, not yet. What's that? Mech transporter? Don't need that right now. Arcade. Arcade. Put that one right. Here. And no, let's. What else can we? A brick. That's very important. Loot box lottery. Yes, we definitely need a fire department. Yeah, the air condition. I placed some more of them, and I haven't figured out how I can check the air condition of the controller. That's. I wanted to ask someone today, but I forgot. But I have a workaround. It's this. Okay, you're right. There's still bad condition right here. Oh, come on. How could I forget that? Is there any... Oh, there is no place for that. Welcome to the show where we are failing. Evening, everyone. The British Ace. Nice. How are you? It reminds me, would be nice if we could take our own room layouts from mission to mission to build. Yes, but I think for the campaign it is not bad. Sometimes you get some crates as a present you can use. But I think it's always with some real-time strategy games. Back in the days with Warcraft 3, for example, it was the same thing. So every mission you started, you had to build the same buildings again. There were some missions where you just have to finish it with your crew walking from A to B, but usually it's always like this. So I have not a problem with that, but I know what you mean, and it's a point, definitely. Yes, today it's definitely a let's fail. The British Ace, I'm good. Yourself? Oh. Today it's not a progress stream. Today is just me playing around a little bit. I'm not in the mood to perform here. So in last weeks we had some guests here. We did some progress. I did some progress. But today I'm really done. I was looking forward for this stream, hanging around with you guys, talking about games. At the moment we're talking about differences between the original one and this one. And yes, this is good. This is relaxing. Tomorrow will be another day. And there is someone in the stream that I will meet tomorrow, maybe. Are you still there? You can ask tomorrow. Can I meet Patrick? That would be awesome. Okay, I wanted to build a brick. Put it right here. garbage bots right here and right here. Don't forget our atmosphere situation.
Commander, at best only half of the visitors consider your work adequate.
Yeah. Some grace? Do we need some grace? Really? Really? So let's... Very nice. Played this game in early access around a month ago. Enjoyed it, but always got stuck. Okay. Where?
Commander, with the construction of the
Where
bridge,
did you
socialize. Of
get
course,
stuck?
you can also have visitors locked up yourself, so to say, as a preventive measure.
I'm
I'm
playing
not
it
sure what
on
effect this
the
will have on your station
PS5
but I
at the
personally
moment
can only
here.
applaud the decision to
PlayStation
incarcerate
5.
carbon-based life.
I like that because I
Commander,
like
you
the
should be seeing some
control,
results
the
shortly,
controls of
and your
the
drones should start escorting criminals to the brig.
drones. Yeah.
Of course,
I
feel
like
free
the
to detain
controls
any visitor
a
you want
lot.
if you see anything
Custody.
suspicious, such as perhaps one of
Gosh,
those
yeah,
Taldor
okay.
roaming the subdeck.
44%, but they gave me some positive votes, I think. Okay, so we get that stuff under control. We need to build a factory. What else is there to unlock? Unlocking things will give us more
Commander,
energy, and
you've
pretty
managed
soon
to
we
unlock
should
all of the available
build
technology in this scenario.
here
In
a
theory,
battery farm.
that would be excellent if that had been one of your goals.
Okay.
But
Let's
it
check out
wasn't.
the other
Let me once again point out to your limited
platforms.
mind the clearly
Oh, a lot of
defined
people here.
goals which need to be
Just
achieved.
pause the game. Losing controller. Thomas Thomas Averill. Sorry, I don't understand you. You're asking something PS4, Xbox. I hope I can answer the right question. This game is available on the PlayStation 5, on the PlayStation 4, PC, Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X for sure, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S. And today we're playing it on the PS5. Yep. So back. Another nice story is that last week I had an appointment,
Commander,
a
you
special
have successfully
date
rehabilitated
with a
your first
carpenter,
criminal and turned them into another
because it
more
looks
or
like
less
we're getting a new table in here, a pretty cool studio table, and we were talking about the design and stuff, and that was a lot of fun because I know what I want, but I also know that not everything is possible, you know. And so we had a really nice time. And let's see when we will get this table. I will show it to you. Then things will change a little bit. I think that's important. No. Did I fire one? No. Level up. View that. What's the next Kalypso game to release, or do we not know yet? Sometimes I can understand the existence of the console. Desktop PCs have so much more performance over the consoles, and then you can upgrade the hardware if you need more. You're definitely right, but I'm using my my PCs only for work, and I don't want to spam them with games. And I'm a console player since I am 6 years old.
Very well.
Since I'm 6 years
Initiate
old, and I think it's really, for me, it's really comfortable just switching the console on and sitting there and playing that stuff. But definitely, that's a point. But it's also, it is. The question is, do I want to spend that much money for gaming, you know? Will I spend that much money? So for an Xbox Series S, I paid 290 bucks? And I think that's fair, and I can play some nice games. Oh, you start a PC game with a good old Commodore 64. Yes, I had one too. Yes, Commodore 64, but I didn't like it. I think there was a lot of potential in the games, but I had a lot of problems with the controls. And for me, a game do not have to look like top-notch or so, but the controls, that is the most important thing, and I was not very satisfied with the Commodore 64 controllings. Later I had more fun with the consoles. We even had a robot arm for it. Awesome.
I would rather eject them
so you could program it, and then it could do whatever you want. Sounds scary, but cool. Let's build some mountain stuff here with the terraforming tool. Here around that area.
Commander, a bomb has exploded.
A bomb exploded near the brick. Okay, take care of that next time. But oh no, I still have to dig a little bit deeper. Yes, you can. Yes, that's definitely a point, that you spend a lot of money for a PC and you can do everything. Yeah, that's right. But I also have it as a media. My Series as I have it as a media station in the living room to watch Netflix and Disney Plus and all that stuff. Yes, you can also connect your PC with that, but I like it. It's a little bit the child in me. So when you it was cool. I think the Series S was the first console since the Sega Dreamcast I bought in when it was released, and it was such a cool feeling. Heading towards the store, getting the package, driving home, unbox it. But for me, I have to get a new PC as well in the near future. Actually, the most time I played with the ARM was via direct connection to the joysticks. Okay, without the Commodore involved. Oh, interesting. No, I haven't heard of that. Okay, what can we do? I need another mountain lake terrain here. But this time not so rough. First rough and then... So maybe we can build Mordor, like here. Mordor. I started to tell my daughters the Lord of the Rings stories when it's bedtime. They're really interested in these fantasy nerdy stuff. Welcome to Mordor. Now we need one mountain. Da da dam, dam dam dam.
Commander, you've already rehabilitated.
Yeah, leave me
more than
alone.
half
We're
the
at
criminals in the
57%. That's good. For how we started that. Now let's go to that. Dig another hole for our new lake.
Commander, explosives have been placed near
Explosive
the
has been near the brick. No, come on. Yes, we have to check that out. Where is our brick? Alright, here. Get that bomb. Bam. It's getting better. It's getting better. Energy looks fine. Maybe there is something. We should build a factory, I think. Okay. Or plants. We can pot some plants. Yes, maybe. That sounds like a good idea. Where can we build the pots? It's too close. Always a good tip. Always leave space. 3 squares or 2. 3. I think 3 is better. Yes, because you also need some space later for the mechs. They need 2 squares, I think, to get through.
Commander,
Great security drone, so that means we need to build
I could
another
almost believe that you are beginning to
security
understand how this
station.
scenario works.
I can put that right here, I think. Where is it? Yeah, Snowford, you're awesome. Yeah. Build your space base. But watch out for the space. So good. We built that because we have too much energy. Factory. We do not have space. Do we have? Will it work? No way. Ah, we don't need a factory yet. Criminals rehabilitated. 10. No, 10. We need 10
A
more.
splendid idea to build a second security station, Commander.
Free
It will double
Space
the number of drones
Startopia.
at your disposal. I admit I didn't expect this level of foresight from a carbon-based life form.
Ah. How is... yes, we want to go back to my second lake. Here's Mordor. I know it's not in the right position. It's a long time ago. I haven't watched the Lord of the Rings movies, I think. Now it's time heading back to Middle Earth. Yes.
Very well, Commander. I'll initiate maintenance.
Ah, okay, it worked. Oh, oh, look at this. Doesn't that look like a nice place? That's so cool. Playing that game with the controller can do this nice cinematic movements.
Commander, you have already allowed an
which combination of
large
genre
number of
and
criminals
setting
to
would you
escape.
love to see as a
Your
game?
abilities exceed my
I think in an open
incompetency
world,
to
at the
display
moment,
parameters.
an open world game,
Commander, my
like
sensors
for
indicate that someone
example,
has placed bombs on your base.
what they're doing with the Assassin's Creeds, in the Star Wars universe. That would be awesome. That is a game I would play. Oh yes, and there was a question about new Kalypso releases. We announced Disciples Liberation a couple of weeks ago. I have seen some footage and it looks really good. And yeah, when I mentioned here Assassin's Creed, Jordan Tiboust is working there as the creative, I think it's creative director, and he worked on Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Syndicate. That's gonna be a pretty cool game, and there is another game I'm really looking forward, but I cannot tell you anything about it yet because it's not announced. But it's a game, a genre, a game I'm really looking forward to. I was waiting for, and I've tested it a couple of weeks ago, and it was nice. Looks promising. Would have been nice if there would have been other Aragon movies. Don't know the books. So I only got the movie, and so I liked it. So like Knights of the Old Republic, yes, that setting, but with the mechanics of a classic, of an actual open world. That would be awesome, yes. I played Knights of the Old Republic, but I was never a big fan of it. The story was great, but it was just like Star Wars and running through the floor, and now stop, there are the enemies, and then exciting music, but just okay, now I will shoot him, then punch him. That was not my thing. But yes, Knights of the Old Republic universe in an actual open world scenario. Would have been nice, the Aragon. Yes, I also watched Aragon, and it was good. I think the problem of Aragon was the Lord of the Rings, which destroyed everything that came close to fantasy. And that was a big problem, because it wasn't, it never had a chance against Lord of the Rings. If there was no Lord of the Rings, then people would say, "Oh, Aragon, it's a nice fantasy movie, but with the Lord of the Rings, it really destroyed Aragon." And I must say, I know the first book of Aragon, and I know it's very hard to make a movie out of a book. I think they made it really. They did a really good job with Lord of the Rings. I've read the books before the movies came out, and I must say I like the movies more than the books. But with Aragon, there is something, a situation that is so important for the later story, and it is not in the movie. And it is really important. I mean, it's so important for the whole story. I don't know how the plan was to shift that story part. I don't know. It's really hard to say. If you would know the book, then you know what I mean. But at the moment, I cannot tell you. It's something with a character. So you would like The Witcher 3 with lightsabers? Oh, I made it. I think the fighting in The Witcher is good, but I think at the moment it is not what I would call an actual mechanic. You know what I mean? I think it fits for The Witcher, but I would rather use a fighting system like with the Arkham series, or I think the Middle-earth games, Shadow of Mordor or so, had a similar fighting mechanic as the Arkham games. Maybe that one, that could be nice. A real-time strategy game like StarCraft, only in the Alien... Oh yes, in the Alien vs Predator franchise, definitely. True Star Trek, Bridge Commander 2, okay. It's the best Star Trek game. No, I don't know that game. I know that it exists, but I haven't played it yet. But yes, a StarCraft game in the Alien vs Predator universe, that sounds really good. I must say, I had a lot of fun with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I played it a lot, really a lot. And before that, I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game, except the first one a little bit. But I really liked that. It was not so complicated, you know. I have a big family. I have 3 kids. I do not have that time slots to just switch on the game and playing for 10 hours straight or so. Sometimes I only have a time slot for around less than an hour, you know, and then it's very hard to have a game where you really have to dig in. That's gonna be really complicated. Alien vs Predator RTS game for the PS2. Was it good? I bought a PS2 before, I think 2 weeks before they, no, 1 week before they cancelled all that public stuff. I was on Retro Games Con, and I bought a PlayStation 2 Slim. Is that a good game? Alien vs Predator. Real-time strategy. Sounds good. Extinction. Do I have something to write it down here? That's very helpful. These tips. I have a paper AVP extinction, and it's good. AVP extinction. PS2. Check that out. Order it. Bam. Never console, but saw some. It looked nice. Okay. Can we check some reviews this evening? Definitely thanks for that tip. Olivier Magnes. Sorry, I missed you. I'm constantly looking on Twitch and YouTube. A date for Spacebase on the Nintendo Switch. A release date? No, not yet. But now there is. The famous sentence, subscribe to Kalypso Live, and if we have a release date, then I will make a news video for that. But remember, it's an old game, so don't expect high quality. No, I do not expect that, but I have a lot of old consoles. I still play Mega Drive, NES, Super Nintendo stuff. I'm a big retro gaming fan, so don't mind. It's a very, very helpful info.
To develop this Startopia into a research base, codenamed Ripley. The goal is to conduct and expand
research.
Presumably my fourth subprocessor
Build a
could
research.
do all this research itself,
Run a
just for
research
few
lab.
seconds, but
Okay, so we do
unfortunately,
not
it has just
use
discovered
these
video.
crates yet,
So
I
you are
think.
forced to rely on researchers.
Except we have a
Also
cargo
keep an eye
hold.
out for possible dangers such as pirates. If necessary,
Okay,
you can also
first
request a powerful
we
mech from the
build
security
a
station.
fuzzy charging station,
Command R, commence operations.
like so. Then we build a berth, like so. Build garbage spot right here, right there. Can we activate something? Things create. Okay. That's right. Here. Hire some of these guys. I did feel so doomed after I read the planet name. I think I missed that information. Ah! Wrong button. The riots. What is your favorite Alien movie and what is your favorite Predator movie? That is a good question. For me, Where is a communication center? Is not available yet. For me, I must say, for sure, Predator. There is the first one, which is cool and awesome. But I really cannot... I must say I like Predators as well with Adrian Brody. I think that was surprisingly good. LV426. Oh, is that an Easter egg from Alien? Cannot remember. Not the new Alien movie, so much is clear. Yes, but I liked Prometheus. It was entertaining, but yes, Alien Covenant was one of the worst movies on this production level I have seen. That was definitely not good. But yes, I like Predators a lot, and I like Predator Upgrade. I think that was a really entertaining, a cool movie. Cannot complain. Also like Alien vs Predator, because I was really impressed when I saw it in the theaters, because I have never seen a clearer image before. That was not bad. And a lot of people are constantly complaining about Paul W.S. Anderson, but you have to check out how much budget he has for his movies and then compare it to others. And he is really doing a great job making them look very worthy, although they didn't cost that much. The Alien vs Predator didn't have a huge budget. Now the Alien movie as in franchise or genre, oh, doesn't matter. Destroyed the alien law with it. Prometheus and Covenant wasn't my thing. Okay, that's alright. The engineers as the creators of the xenomorphs, no thanks. I found it pretty interesting, but they could have done more with that story. And I thought that Alien Covenant would continue that in a much better way, more interesting. But yes, I know what you mean. I think the first Alien one is one of that movies where I think there is no cons. This is only positive things. There's nothing bad to say about this movie. It's also a long time ago I've seen that. It's now on Disney Plus. I have it on DVD, but it's much easier to use your thumb choosing a movie and instead of walking downstairs to my cellar and get the DVD out of the shelf. And when we were talking about aliens, did anyone of you watch Alien Worlds on Netflix? Cloverfield is awesome. That was a movie where I, after the movie, when I saw the end credits, I wanted to see the making of that movie. That was, oh no, really impressive. And I also like the concept of that Gloverfield thing. There is the... What was the third Gloverfield? The Gloverfield paradox or paradoxon or don't know. And I've heard when you run the first Gloverfield and the third both at the same time, the moment when there is something happening in the third movie, there is something happening in the first one. So maybe they are related, or they are related, but I haven't watched them parallel. No, fired this one. Concentrate, Patrick, concentrate. Keep hustling. Oh, and for Easter egg, the mission name, our project name inside the campaign, which was spoken from well, is called Replay. Okay. Have you seen Gloverfield Lane as well? Yes, for sure. I've seen Gloverfield Lane. Also liked it. It's really good. John Goodman is a good actor. A fat version of Russell Crowe. No, he's really good. I want to buy a cargo hold. Where is space for that? That is a good place. And then Shalisa, I think that was cool, that ending when she left that bunker. Huh. I like that, and I wanted to see a little bit more. Something that turns out a bit like 28 Days Later or something like that, in that style. There is another movie. It's an action movie with Aaron Eckhart. Battle for Los Angeles? Is that the right title? I found that movie surprisingly good because you were with these soldiers and they don't know what's happening now. They don't know the enemy. They do not have a clue, and I like that. And Skyscraper, it was also a nice movie. Oh, okay, yes, and I got that with the LV 426, yeah. The ending feels completely detached from the rest of the movie. Yes, that's right. But everyone knows that there is something out there, and yeah, I wanted to see that. I would miss that. Yes, it was not supposed. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The birds would have been the end. Okay. Yes, I've heard that it was not supposed to be a part of that. The same is with the second Saw movie. It wasn't the script for a Saw movie, but they had to do another Saw movie that was very important. A lot of people said, "Oh, come on, now doing another Saw movie so quickly." But it was very important for Lionsgate because they were pretty close to close their studios, and that Saw franchise made them to one of the biggest ones. So I'm pretty glad that the Saw universe exists. And the first one was written by James Wan and Lee Wennell. But they were on promo tour when Lionsgate asked them to write a new script, and they said, well, there's no chance, no time. And then Lionsgate, they checked out their shelves, and they had a screenplay where they said, well, that would work, that fits, and they sent it to Leigh Whannell and James Wan, and they tried to implement it to their universe. No Xenos in the game. Yeah, I think that would not work. It's a funny game, but we have some other ugly creatures in there. From the top of my head, I know of no examples for real-life events influencing a movie in a positive way. With Interstellar, there is a really nice story. They needed this cornfield, and they drove around, and they wanted to find a right place to film. And Christopher Nolan wanted... I do not have enough prestige. Christopher Nolan wanted a farmhouse that he could use for the outside shots, and it should be playable, so the inside should be a set, and usually you're building the interior, the inside of such a house in a studio, but you wanted to shoot everything at that place, and they didn't find the right place for him. And then he told the production company that he knows a place, and it's in Canada. And then they went to that place and talk to that people that know how to plant and harvest and stuff. And he wanted a true cornfield, but they told him, no, it's no chance to plant corn here. It's not possible. It's too windy, or don't know. And then they got they had contact to a super farmer or so, and he harvested that, and he planted that cornfield for them, and everything you see there, it's all cornfield. It's not a digital enhancement. And later on, they harvested that corn, and they sold it to refund a little bit of the budget. I think that's a really nice story about that movie, but does that make a movie better? No, not really. But I think sometimes it can lift up a bit of your feel, your meaning, you know what I mean. It's the same for me with Alien vs Predator. It's not the best movie on Earth, definitely not. But that thing that this Paul Anderson is only hired to make big movies with low budget and create something like this. Yeah, sometimes there are some nice stories, and I think it's hard to describe. Usually you're watching a movie and it's not good. Then you say, oh, maybe it's crap. A lot of people are ranting about stuff and not thinking about that whole thing, that whole scenario. But maybe if you would know that people that are behind that movie, and you know there are some pretty cool guys in there, then maybe you would think a little bit different, and you would rate it better. You know what I mean? And that's okay. These people, they're not there to make bad movies. There's a lot of love behind that, and especially with Rian Johnson, who did Episode 8 Star Wars. That movie was not good. We all know that. But I've watched the behind the scenes, the making ofs, and I saw what his intention was. And I felt a little bit sorry because I realized what he wanted to do with that movie, and it didn't work, but it was not his intention. He had a plan, but it didn't work out so well. But he's a good director. If you have seen movies like Brick or The Brothers Bloom, those are fantastic movies. And with those movies he proved that he's a very intelligent writer and director. Got a little idea. How about that if you upgrade your rooms and buildings of the fun deck, they get the ability to support even the higher tiers of the aliens on your station. It's kind of annoying that you build all available stuff, but still your aliens can't satisfy their higher needs. Yes, there is. You have to do some research. You need that lab. Then you can upgrade your rooms. This is part of that micromanagement, so I have not a problem with that. But I haven't played the campaign. I haven't made the campaign. I haven't finished the campaign yet by myself. At the moment, I must say I do not have a big problem. There is still so much to discover in that game. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Ritter der Kokosnuss, yes. They did not have the budget to get real horses. That's why they came up with making the horses noise, which has become the first thing that comes to head when thinking about that movie. Yes, that's also a point. Yeah. Okay. And another thing, it's another Christopher Nolan story. His first, I think it was his first commercial movie, The Following. It is shot in black and white, and the reason for that was he didn't have enough money for keeping the light constantly, keeping light constant. So this is a very tough process, and so he said, well, I'm shooting it in black and white, and so it's much easier to control the light and make the movie look like it is one piece product. That's the reason, because a lot of people think, oh, it's some artsy-fartsy stuff, black and white. No, it was just because of the money. That way the research gets even more lucrative. Yes, it's very lucrative. Yeah, I haven't done that much with it so far. I started a free game at home just to learn a little bit more about the mechanics and can handle them, because I'm producing these strategy guides together with our production managers to help a little bit. They are not that in-depth, but I think sometimes they can help. Speaking of black and white movies, I have to watch The Lighthouse. I have seen it, yes. I know the making of, and the techniques used sounded so interesting. Yes, I really like The Lighthouse. Boah! This is a movie I call intense. Man. So if there is someone out there who says Fast and the Furious is my favorite movie, then definitely The Lighthouse is nothing for you. But this is so intense, that movie. U773R, which stands for Skaza. Oh, okay, these are the fuzzies from the original one. Cool. Apparently they had a lot of filters in front of the camera to make red black, and therefore they needed extremely bright light. Yes, black and white is not only... I'm doing some movie stuff, and I shot some shorts and mini documentaries and stuff, and I have a little bit of a film background. Not red as white. Yes. It's not like, yes, I'm shooting black and white. Just keep the camera rolling, and they later on put a black and white filter on it. So for example, with the new series WandaVision on Disney Plus, they had these black and white sitcom parts in the first, maybe in the second episode, in the first episode, and Vision is usually, he's red when he's in color, but that didn't work for that black and white, so they have to paint him dark blue and not red. So that worked out a lot better. And sometimes you put some color filters in front of the lens to get different looks. That's very interesting. If someone is interested in that stuff, black and white, maybe photography, you don't need an expensive camera or so, and there are some cheap filters and stuff on Amazon and so on, and gradient filters. Play around with them. It's a lot of fun what you can get out of just a simple camera with a little filter stuff. Actually, that could be a nice game for Kalypso if I think about it. Black and white? Yes, that was a good game. For a new game project. Black and white. Black and white was a good game. I don't think that we can repeat it. The hate would be overwhelming. You cannot do it right for anyone. What I've heard comments about this game here, about Spacebase Startopia, where the people say it is just a clone of the first one. Okay, we had to do something similar because it's Spacebase. Yeah, it's Spacebase. It's some sort of a franchise-like. It has to be related with it. So if we went 45 degrees, I think. If we had gone for a 90 degrees, reinvented that, all of the people, or the same people, would argue, oh, this is not my Spacebase. You know what I mean? You cannot make it right for everyone. And there is a game, a franchise. The
You
same
have
is
no
with Disciples
capacity
Liberation.
for additional
Definitely this
energy.
game, it looks really, really cool. But there are a lot of people that love Disciples too. And they saw a few pictures, maybe the render trailer, and they say, well, you will screw that up. I cannot change that. It's the internet. Instagram. A cousin. Yes. That's that's the point. If you do that completely different, then people don't like it, then you will do it. If you relate it, it's so hard. It's so hard. And yes, Instagram, for sure. It's very. I know how you mean that, Snofford. But it's so satisfying when you put a filter in front of your lens or your camera. Just a practical effect. You saw that I had this flare, this blue streak filter on my camera when I lighten it with my smartphone, and then you saw these blue streaks. This also is pretty cool. It's all happened all inside of the camera, you know. And I think that's really really satisfying. Okay, now visitor category, upscale tourists, loot box lottery. Talking so much. I feel personally attacked by your game design decision. Yes, but that's the point. It's so good if sometimes you can feel that it's important to people. You know what I mean? So I on my private YouTube channel, I do a lot of movie and series critics, and sometimes I don't like a movie as much as one of the viewers. Then you get a comment. And I always answer, well, I feel that this movie belongs something for you, and that is very good. This is how it should be. I am not walking straight into a cinema or switching on the TV and watching a movie just to search for things I can hate. No, I want to have a good time, and if I have a good time, everything is fine. And if not, then I have my points to say it's not so good because I didn't like this and that. Constantly complaining about things, it's really annoying, and you cannot help these people. What if there is someone writing in the chat, Spacebase Startopia sucks? Okay, and now? How can I help you? If I have no problem if somebody says, well, I don't like this game because this one is better. There's an example where another company did it better also. Yes, but not like it sucks. And so with my YouTube channel, I always tell the people, so if you don't like that particular series or that movie, then tell me points. We can discuss that in the comment section, because I think it's so important, especially in these days. Imagine this pandemic happened in the 90s. So in these days, and that is the reason why this is not a joke, that I was really looking forward to this stream today. Because I'm seeing a couple of you guys every Wednesday, sometimes when we have a Friday stream. I really like that. I really like to have that conversation. Because I haven't seen my best friend for months now. And the only way is via voice chats and all that social media stuff to keep in contact with people and sharing your opinion. This is something I really, really like, really appreciate. So now I have ranted about the world out there. There was someone asking me when I did Immortal Realms stream, and he asked me how would I rate this game from 0 to 10. And for sure I will not rate our games here. This is, if you want to see some honest reviews, then you have to find another channel, definitely. But I can show you, together with my guests, sometimes with developers here and stuff, we can ask you questions. I can show you that you can have fun with that games. And the only thing I can say is I'm playing Immortal Realms and this game in my free time. I like polarization filters. They feel like cheating. You can achieve effects you else would spend hours in Photoshop. Yes, that's right. Polarization filters and yes, for example, you can twist them and you can get rid of reflections. And that is, I don't know how that works. That is amazing. Those are just annoying. What you need is constructive feedback on a neutral written level. Yes, and that's it. We are not the largest publisher in the world, and sometimes I must say, let's compare it to when I was younger. I grew up in a small town. And we had a cinema. It was not the best cinema in the world, but we had a cinema, and I was so proud about that fact that there were cities, even bigger cities, with a better reputation around there that didn't have a cinema. You know that, and sometimes thinking about, well, most of the games are coming from North America or Japan, the big productions. Yeah, France, they have with Ubisoft. Now Poland have some cool companies, CD Projekt Red or a Blooper Team, and there is another one I forgot. This is something you can be proud. Well, we have a nice gaming publisher and developers here that are working on games like Commandos and Tropico and Spacebase Startopia, Disciples. These are good games. And our producers, they're really listening to what the people say. It's very important for them, and they have their list to check out what should come next.
No capacity left for
Oh, at the moment I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's build something like that. Mac transporter. Now, do we have an arcade yet? Yes, we do have one. So yeah, imagine this pandemic happened 1918 to 1920. That's a good question. Because at this time, today you get the news pretty fast. In 1918 to 1920, a lot of people had suffered until they realized that there is something like a pandemic. I think it's not the pestilence or so. Even I get, but even then I try to give feedback where the devs can work with and don't write non-constructive comments. Yes, and that really helps us. I'm also not very happy when I'm playing a new game and it's buggy and stuff. But check out, for example, CD Projekt Red, which is one of the biggest publisher and developers at the moment. They come up with the most hyped game, and this was not really playable. Even they can fail. Of Kalypso example, one game developer creates a game, got a lot of hate comments, but they stand behind the games with the feedback they get. And one time,
You have no
Steam creates a
capacity
bug
left
where
for
the
additional
mouse
energy,
freezes in the
Commander.
middle of the game screen, and not 1 hour after the bug is known, the developer gives a fixed patch for the games on Steam that show how much they are there for the games and don't deserve hate comments. That was on all Steam-related games. Oh, yes, with that mouse. Yeah, I have heard it. There were some mouses that didn't work. Yes, I've heard about that. Yeah, they were the first with a fixed patch. Yeah. Just to imagine, these games, they have a large size. I don't know many games that came out in a almost done version. I can remember, I think Red Dead Redemption 2 was really finished when it came out, I think. And for such a game, respect. And what I'm actually playing is the Medium on the Xbox, and it's also very good. No bugs in there. Regarding polarization filters, natural light is unpolarized. Yes, if it reflects off a surface, it gets polarized. Electromagnetic waves swing in the same direction with the orientation of the filter. You can align the small metallic wires with the wave direction to let it pass through, or turn it the other way to block them. Okay, no, it's voodoo. MacPeeper, Blooper Team makes amazing horror games. Yes,
You have no capacity
that's right.
left
And the
for
Medium
additional
is
energy,
quite good.
Commander.
Started pretty slow, but 1980 and 1920 was the Spanish flu. Ah, yes, that's right. Which was, yeah, it's actually only called Spanish flu because Spain was not caught up and had time to notice a pandemic was going on. Yes, right, the Spanish flu. Forgot that. Sadly, today no game comes out with any bugs, and sometimes the release version gets bugs into it which were never shown in the alpha, beta, or preview versions. Yes, the problem if sometimes you fix a bug, then there is a chain reaction that creates new bugs, you know? Oh, I'm very happy that I'm not a developer, you know. It's so hard and complicated. I visited Gaming Minds, the studio behind Port Royal 4 and Railway Empire, and I have a lot of respect because they built their own engine, and they're doing a really, really good job with that. The butterfly effect, yes. Yeah, it's like that.
Commander, I'm
Yes,
delighted
and my
to see
communication
you've
center needs
already
them to work,
established
yes.
a
And
security
we
station.
need the bugs to have
As the
fun with
Balvonian warlord Galfaduk said before
Starship
the
Troopers
conquest and
movies.
oppression of the galaxy, if you want peace, prepare for war. Commander,
I
maybe
have
it's time
that
to have
awful
the
voice
security.
selected for Val. Build a mech, run research lab. Oh man, I was talking so much here, but that was the reason. That's the reason I was looking forward for that stream. And next week we will have a lot of more progress because L Press will be here with me in a special set. I'm preparing something. Oh, that's my favorite part. Yeah, speedruns, for sure. They're constantly using bugs and glitches. It's insane. The brain bug in the movie. Yes, you're right. That vermins look like this. Yeah. Another cargo hold. Let's see, what do I need to... Oh, I can...
Well done, Commander. You
Sir!
have unlocked the maximum number of available
Progress.
categories for
Okay,
the
yeah,
course.
next week there
If
will
I
be
approximate
the
performance
20th
curve based on your
anniversary
past achievements, we can probably
stream,
expect you to have the research center available within a
Tropico
finite time frame.
with El Press and me, a special set, and next Friday we have a stream for Casido games when we will play Warhammer 40k Mechanicus on the iPad. I'm really looking forward to that stream. And this game will be released next week, I think, on Android and iOS.
I am
And
pleased
I
that
hope
you have
Christian from
finally
Casido
managed
Games
to get a
will be
research
back
lab built. Now you can also dedicate yourself to the actual
to
goal, the deepening of
tell you a little
existing
bit
research,
more
which you should have
about
finished an hour ago. But as the
that game.
Balvonian philosophers say, it's not that we have little time, but more
For
that we waste
workers?
a good
We
deal of
have
it.
enough? Who are you talking about? I like to watch GDA speedruns in the 100% category. Vice City. Is it Vice City? Can follow until a certain point and then they lose me and I have no idea. Okay, I have to check that. Writing it down. I love Mega Man speedruns. And at the moment I like, what's that? Randomizers. That's very funny with Resident Evil games. GDA Vice City 100% speed runs. Definitely have to check that out. And Alien vs Predator Extinction on PlayStation 2. Okay. What's going on here? Okay. This weekend. What? This weekend? Should stream another few attempts. Okay, that is a streamer. That in case you like watching streams or watching a video.
Reinforced by titanium plates and an almost indecently overdimensioned
No, not
armament for a place
streams.
highly frequented
I
by
have.
tourists
There's
like
one
Startopia.
streamer.
Topped off with an AI designed only to kill. Ooh,
I'm
that makes my
watching on
processor
Twitch.
run hotter.
It's Fragnard, but the reason is I know him personally. That's watching the streams most of the times in VODs. But I will definitely find a lot of nice ones. Oh, it's so late now. I think I'm going to switch the channel. I wish you all a good evening. See you, Night Dragoon X. It was a pleasure. Thank you. Maybe you have the time. You're in the mood. Next week, Wednesday, maybe Friday, would be awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Yes, not that much time left. I have a date afterwards this stream, not with a girl, because I have a girl, a woman, but with my uncle. Have to help him to fix something with his internet. Expand research projects. Yes, yes.
An excellent choice, Commander.
Let's do some
All
research.
immediate.
Bam, bam, bam. And this time fuzzy in a crate. Ah, okay, cannot use a fuzzy in a crate. Then work for me, little fuzzy. Date night with the uncle. Sounds dirty, how you spelling it. Yes, last time I spent hours. After the stream, I drove to him. I spent hours until I think 3 o'clock or later in the morning. Then I drove home at only a couple of hours. And no, I hadn't. My daughter had a nightmare. I went to bed and Daddy, get up. Oh, okay, no sleep last time. This time it won't last that long.
For additional energy, Commander.
Some more speedruns and explanation of the YouTuber Toma. Checking out that Toma Tuanus. He said anus. Speedrun, yes, that's a great nickname. Yeah, okay. Does really great, excellent and funny videos on speedruns. Great, nice. I love content. Oh, it's late. It's so late now. Put that right here. Ta-da. Yes, it was as I expected it. Not a too stressy stream today. Just chatting, playing that game with you. Was a great time. Thank you guys. Writing down all his homework. Yes. Here's my homework. And no one will touch that because this is my place here. Yes, there was one fewer Mac people. That was you. Are you still there? See you tomorrow, maybe? Would be awesome. And for you guys, check out Kalypso Live, the YouTube channel. Tomorrow there will be another strategy guide produced by me about the biodeck, a little bit stuff. On Friday there will be there's coming a VOD, me playing Immortal Realms. Next week, Wednesday, there is a 20th anniversary stream with El Press and me. Thursday will be another strategy guide about Security Station and Bricks, I think. And then on Friday we have the Warhammer 40k Mechanica stream on iPad with Christian from Casino Games. I hope he will join me, and as well you guys. I hope you will join me as well. I'm looking forward to that. Good night. I'm out until next time. Bye.